Wrestling fans, I'm here with the world light heavyweight champion, Blackjack Dalton. Blackjack, I know this is a title that you have been looking for several months. I won't say that you deserve it, but it looks like to me you're up to your old tactics trying to keep it.
Well, let's put it this way. I told you from the get-go, before it's all over with, and the smoke clears, Blackjack will be the new world light heavyweight champion for ACW. Now, ACW threw all their best men at me in a daggum over the top rope battle roll, and I whooped all 10 of them, so I was the last man standing, so I got the belt. Chris Hamrick, Ethan Storm, anybody that wants a shot at this title, I'm no closet champ, bring it on. You shut your mouth while I'm talking. You just bring it on and bring it on, because Blackjack's got something for you when I put that Dalton death drop on you, baby.
I know earlier in this hour, we got a match with Chris Hamrick. Hamrick to take this title from you, Blackjack, and you know it. He's one of the most upcoming wrestlers we have. Are you going to do like you did last week, or are you going to defend it like a real champion?
I'm going to do like my grandpappy Dalton always said, boy, you got to do what you got to do. Now, when I get in there, I'm going to play a little chin music on Chris Hamrick, and then I'm going to bust that pumpkin open for him, and then I'm going to drop the Dalton death drop on him, and it's going to be over for Chris Hamrick.
Wrestling fans, you've heard it from the world light heavyweight champion, Blackjack Dalton.
Ladies and gentlemen, this event is a one fall. It is for the lightweight championship of American Championship Wrestling. Entering the arena, Chris Hamrick.
Here comes another pretty boy, another pretty
this guy,
boy.
Scotty, another pretty boy, got hair down to his waist. I don't get it. How about you?
It's not real hair, and I don't know where he got it.
Blackjack Dalton's going to have his hands full. Entering the arena, he is the ACW lightweight champion. Ladies and gentlemen, Blackjack Dalton.
And there comes my man, Blackjack Dalton. Keith, as you know very well, and Chance, as you will become very familiar with, it wasn't too long ago when I was away from the table for a little bit. I got injured. I had to be away. Me and Blackjack and IWA all ran hand in hand at one time. I left for 1 week. They turned their back and they jumped Blackjack from behind and they dogged him. He is my good friend. He is my ally. Now I don't have no use for that tanning bed Indian or anybody that runs with that pack of wolves.
Well, I'll say one thing about Blackjack Dalton. My second week here at ACW, Blackjack Dalton has really impressed me, I'll say that. And this other guy, Chris Hamrick, is that his name?
That's him.
With the ponytail and bleached hair, I bet that's the original color.
That's not even his original hair, Chance. Can you say a weave?
Guys, Chris Hamrick happens to be one of my good friends. Very nice guy.
Well, who are you? Oh, yeah, Keith's here. I forgot.
You know, we got a Chance, I can't imagine how hard it was. No, I can't imagine how hard it was because I sat here week after week with just them two bozos. Excuse me, Keith. Keith and that other bozo.
Well, I tell you what, I sat here all last week and I said, where is that Scotty Piper I've been hearing so much about? And look at the action going on inside the squared circle here, Keith.
Boy, these guys are in shape for this match.
You cannot do that. You cannot do a drop kick after a crossover. It's not allowed.
Well, he did it, and Blackjack Dalton immediately went outside of the ring.
Oh, that's the biggest crock. Chance, you see that? Now, you know very good and well you cannot drop kick a man after a crossover.
I agree 100% with you.
Hamrick outside of the ring onto the hardwood floor.
Flying cross
wow.
block, and I tell you what, no pads here in ACW.
This is the real deal.
Scotty, I don't think your buddy was expecting that one from Chris Hamrick.
I don't think he was expecting that one either, Keith. You're exactly right. Much as I hate to disagree with you, or excuse me, much as I love to disagree with you.
Nice leg drop from Chris Hamrick as he went for the pin.
I tell you, Scotty, all I've heard is ACW. Everywhere I travel, ACW. And I sat out here all last week, and all I heard was complaints against Chance Williams and how I was calling it wrong. But I'm glad finally Scotty Piper's here to set the situation straight, because me and Chance Williams and Scotty Piper, we're going to call this thing all day long.
That's right.
Keith, you going to call anything or just sit there?
Exactly. What do we pay you for? To sit out here and look as good as we do? I don't think so.
Well, what I would like to say is the resiliency that Chris Hamrick is showing.
Chris Hamrick is a tough athlete. You can't take nothing from him. But he's a Rudy-Poo pretty boy that wears a weave. A weave-wearing wimp. Hey, you like that chance? The 3 W's, weave-wearing wimp.
Sounds good to me.
Certainly uses those ropes to his advantages. And I think he has a pretty good opportunity
Yeah.
to defeat Blackjack Dalton this
Well,
week.
the one thing about it is now, you know, you got to call it on both sides of the line. You got to say the way it is in championship situations. Chris is hungry, and at any minute, that was a nice, I can't hardly talk now. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all like that?
Power slam. Can I help you out?
There you go. Thank you. See, that's what I like having Chance out here for. I got hit in the head. By the way, did y'all see that? Did y'all see Chaz Rocco grab something in his hand last week and nail me in the head? That's right. I am really, Chance, I know you'll agree with me. I am the world heavyweight champion right now.
I agree 100%.
Scotty Piper, if I can get a word in edgewise.
You can't.
What I'd like to say is you pulled out the foreign object. I saw it, and Chance Rocco turned things around.
Oh,
What match was you watching?
exactly. You wasn't in
what
watch one I was in.
Chaz Rocco was caught with a foreign object, hit Scotty Piper upside the head, and let me tell you something, Scotty Piper kicked out at the count of 3. The referee just didn't see it. I saw it, though.
There you go. Thank you, Chance. Thank you, baby.
Bottom line is, Chance Rocco walked away with the ACW championship.
It's because of people like you, and there's not enough people like Chance that I don't get the fair shot I deserve. But let me tell you a little bit. Let me tell you how much pull Scotty Piper had. Not only did I come out of the commentary booth, tonight I got my shot at the world, excuse me. Last week, I got my shot at the World Heavyweight Championship. And next week, guess what I've got my shot at? That's right, the IWA and Chief J Eagles U.S. Championship. 2 out of 3 weeks. 2 out of 3 weeks. Nice flying body splash there. 2 out of 3 weeks, I am wrestling for a major title here in American Championship Wrestling. Now, Chance, am I good or what? I mean,
You're great, man.
thank you, man. I think
I
I'll
see
leave.
things your way.
Dalton with a count of 2 once again on Chris Hamrick.
Who?
I tell you what, I'm talking to Dr. Walker. Chance, we getting you a raise already.
We need a raise. Let me tell you something about Dr. Walker. I agree with everything he says because he writes my paycheck, but I need a little bit more money.
Dalton
Thank you, baby.
up on the top rope.
Oh, you can't do that. You cannot make a man fall and do that blank cracker sweet, if you know what I'm saying.
Wow. Dalton now with his troubles as he pushes Hamrick into the referee.
And this referee is having his trouble here today on television, and for 10 points, what is his name?
He is down. 10 points.
Time's up.
Hamrick.
Wow, you cannot do that.
Draw. And Hamrick goes for the pin, but there's no referee.
You're not the referee, stupid, just because you're dressed in black and white, you weave-wearing wimp.
The referee is down as Hamrick tries to revive him.
Chance, let me ask you a question.
Three here.
Do you agree or disagree that a man is not allowed to do that kind of flip off the top rope?
I agree 100%.
Frankensteiner.
Hamrick all over Dalton here. Got him set up on the top rope. A blatant break of the rules, if you ask me, because the referee's down. He ought to be over there checking on him.
Great chance for Dalton. He was going for that suplex off the top rope, but it looks like Blackjack. Dalton messed up.
I don't know what happened. That's what happens when you're the champion. You get a little bit too cocky. Now, I love the boy to death, but he went to the well tab too many times.
Your buddy made a mistake.
I don't need you to point that out. Didn't I just say that? Chance, didn't I just say that?
I just said it.
No, we don't need you
Scotty
to point
just said
this
it.
out.
We both said it.
Exactly.
Huge slam onto the mat. And Dalton goes for the pin.
All right.
All right, all right.
Dalton, another victory here in ACW. Clean pin, I might add. Referee, even with a slow count, he still beat him.
And the winner of the match is still the ACW lightweight champion, Blackjack Dalton.
Scotty, you gonna get that belt too?
I'm going to tell you what. That is the only belt right there I would not wrestle for, because, you know, even on this side of the tracks, we do have our little compadres we run with.
I heard that.
You got to scratch somebody's back. You got to have somebody scratch yours. That's what Dalton and myself do for each other. But this stinking Indian.
And I still have to go back to IWA.
I agree 100% with that.
There you go, Blackjack. Good job, Blackjack.
If I'm gonna have to do your job, we'll be back right after this time out.